Bet you didn't see this coming. So I have a new friend, right? And he's a big horror movie fan. And he was like, wait a minute, Andy. You mean to tell me you have never seen any of the Halloween movies? Alright, we gotta fix that. So we ended up doing a double feature. In one night we watched the original 1978 Halloween, followed by the 2018 Halloween. And yeah, I had fun with both of them, especially that last one. I actually ended up watching it a few times after that. And then I watched Dead Meat's Kill Counts for recaps on the rest. So I consider myself caught up on the Halloween movies. So I saw this new one. How does it hold up? Halloween Kills. So Halloween Kills is the sequel to 2018's Halloween movie, which in turn is a sequel to the original 1978 Halloween movie, negating all sequels and reboots that came after that original. This is now a new timeline in the Halloween franchise. It's the original Halloween, then the 2018 Halloween, and now Halloween Kills, and there's gonna be one more after this one, Halloween Ends. So Halloween Kills takes place right after the events of the last Halloween movie, kind of like the original Halloween 2 took place right after the events of the original Halloween. If you recall, at the end of the last movie, Laurie Strode and her family seem to trap Michael Myers in her home, and they set it ablaze, and so they're like, oh, Michael Myers is done for. But we know Michael Myers, he always gets out of that kind of situation. So he gets out of that fire, and he is pissed. And so now the people of Haddonfield, Illinois, they're like, oh my god, we have a serial killer on the loose. We're gonna take him down ourselves. So now the people of Haddonfield are going after Michael Myers. Meanwhile, Laurie Strode spends the whole movie in a hospital. And now we have our new Halloween movie, which is less than enjoyable. It really bums me out because this is the very first Halloween movie I've ever seen on the big screen. Actually, you know what? That might not be true. When the last one came out, I was working at a movie theater. I never went to go see it, but I did walk in auditoriums while that movie was playing. So, you know what? I'll count that. But yeah, compared to the last movie, this Halloween movie was kind of boring. I mean, yeah, I do like seeing Michael Myers on the big screen. For those of you who don't know, Michael Myers is this icon of horror. He's a serial killer. He never says a word. He wears that mask. He's known as an embodiment of evil, with his signature weapon being that chef's knife and his signature sound being that breathing. Even before I watched any of these Halloween movies, I knew who Michael Myers is. He is as much of an icon of slasher horror as Chucky, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger. Yeah, my friend gave me a list of horror movies to watch and franchises to get into. But yeah, Michael Myers is really cool. But yeah, you heard me right about Laurie Strode, played once again by Jamie Lee Curtis. She spends pretty much the entire movie hospitalized. And yeah, that's a huge bummer. Since, you know, in the last Halloween movie, we had some Laurie versus Michael. Laurie Strode is traumatized after 40 years because of the events she went through when she was in high school. So at the end of the last movie, she thought she had finally killed her tormentor. So upon learning he escaped from it, she's like, son of a bitch. I can't do anything about it because, ow, I'm in pain, I'm in the hospital. So instead we have the people of Haddonfield, Illinois, and they're like, evil dies tonight, so they form this mob. So the movie is all like, mob mentality, we're all gonna go after Michael Myers, kill the beast. Honestly, I felt it went a little too over the top. Like, it got too insane for me to really care about. Like, I was just sitting there watching chaos happen on screen, and I was like, okay, this is happening. I don't really care about any of these people in the mob, even though some of them are characters from the original Halloween come back for this one. Yeah, we have characters from the original 1978 film reprising their roles in this one, but ultimately, I felt that was unnecessary. Like, these people could have been any random people. The fact that they are these legacy characters, it didn't really have any meaning. Like, I feel like Universal or Blumhouse, whoever, they brought back these characters just to put them in the trailer so you will go see Halloween Kills. And that's like the only reason they're in this movie. Bummed me out, really. And yeah, you also have Judy Greer back as Laurie Strode's daughter Karen, and Andy Matichak returns as granddaughter Allison, who is way cute, although Allison does make some pretty dumb decisions in this movie. Why are you going out there and joining the mob? You know it's much safer in the hospital. Michael Myers is gonna kill your ass. Stay here. Don't try to be all gung-ho like, yeah, I'm gonna be the one to take him down. No, kid, you're not. No better. Really, for most of the movie, I felt like we were just sitting here waiting for the next movie. Like, this movie suffers from being the second movie in a trilogy, because I do feel like the next movie will be better than this one. It'll have more cool shit, but for now, in this movie, we're just kind of waiting for that. Kind of like the Fantastic Beasts series. Like, we know where it's going, we don't need all this middle ground, let's just get to the end, you know? Or at least that's how some people feel about it. Because as I was watching these mob scenes, I was like, I don't care, and therefore, I'm bored. There are connections this movie makes to not only the last movie, but the original Halloween as well. And I did like how they tied some things together. But after the movie was done, I kind of stepped out of myself and I was like, Was the movie trying too hard? Because it did kind of feel like that. Again, with these legacy characters that are coming back, that ultimately felt unnecessary. So yeah, I felt like the nostalgia felt unnecessary. Like, little Lindsay's back, you remember? I remember. I will say though, that some of the kills in this movie are just brutal. Yeah, when Michael Myers is pissed, he lets you know it. I'm not gonna spoil them because that is a big part of these Halloween movies, is how Michael Myers is gonna kill someone. But yeah, I will say some of them get really gory. Like, these are some messed up kills. Which maybe that's why this movie is called Halloween Kills, because some of these Halloween kills are among the goriest I've seen in a Halloween movie. Not that that's saying much, but you know. And that really is the fun of these Halloween movies. These Halloween movies, they're not necessarily scary. Like, for me, they're not as bad as like The Conjuring, for example. That's a scary ass movie. These Halloween movies, they're really just there for the fun of it. This guy in a mask is going around with a knife and killing people, and that's that. But I felt like this movie didn't have enough of that fun factor to carry it. It focused too much on characters I didn't really care about, and the one character we do care about sat in a hospital the whole time. Yeah, she does nothing in this movie. That's true. This poster about 3 generations of Strode strong, yeah, that's a straight up lie. That is false marketing right there. Cause nothing like this ever happens in this movie. I'm telling you that now. Yeah, you're bummed out, right? I'm sorry to break it to you. Even the score in this movie was not what I was expecting it to be. I mean, I love that Halloween theme, that check my Twitter, you'll find me playing it on piano. But what they do with the Halloween theme in this movie, I was like, okay, it's cool, it's different, but I prefer the last one. That's just me though. So in the end, Halloween Kills is subpar. I like seeing Michael Myers on the big screen. It's always cool to see such an icon on the silver screen. And the kills in this movie were awesomely brutal and brutally awesome. But the characters in this movie, I just did not really give a shit about. Laurie Strode was taking a nap throughout this one. The mob element felt a little too over the top for me, and the nostalgia felt unnecessary. The music was cool though. For Halloween Kills, I will say, wait until you can stream this movie online, which I guess you can do right now if you're subscribed to Peacock. So if you are, go ahead and do that. So Halloween Kills. Have you seen it? What do you think about it? How does it compare to previous installments for you? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.